The trick is this right here. I'll give this slide, but I'll give you a spreadsheet. So here's the trick. I mean, this is salesmanship. This is a little free. I only got a half hour. But when you're at a seller's house and they tell you the price they want to tell it yet, I have a spreadsheet. You can download it today. It's on LinkedIn. If you go to LinkedIn, join up. If you're not joined, go to my profile, go down to my files. I've got a spreadsheet. You should take the spreadsheet to every listing presentation, and it'll do this. So you go there with your CMA, right? You've done your CMA, you know the price. The seller wants to list for $589, right? No matter what your price is, he's got the better nails, right? Better screws. He's been screwed better. So then you show how many similar homes have sold for $589 in the last 12 months. That's what you want to say. You want to show how many homes sold for $589 in the last 12 months. And if 8 had sold, you want to show him that if you divide what has sold by the number of months, you will come up with an absorption rate. Nothing I tell you works all the time. Just get that clear. Nothing works all the time. But when it works, it's great. Right? But there's nothing that works all the time. Because then people say, well, Ray, does that work all the time? No, nothing works all the time. Come on. But this works great most of the time. So if you have, I have a little spreadsheet that'll do this for you. So you show the seller his price, and you come prepared. You should have your stuff with you. So then you find out how many homes are for sale at his price. So if there's 17 homes for sale at his price, you divide the number of homes by the absorption rate, which you just figured out, and now you come up with the amount of time there's inventory for homes at that price. Our expired listings been on the market at a higher price than they should have been, while other homes were selling. So this is what you want to give them a picture of. And it's really neat how a spreadsheet will just do that for you. It's not a big deal, but I did this. I had to do this last year. I used to do it for years up north, but I did it all on my calculator. But this year, because I'm showing a bunch of guys how to get through a tough market, we got things like this, little tools, right? So if he wants his home on for the market for 25 months, because that's the absorption rate, then you make sure that you don't list his home for less than 25 months. I had a seller one time. He had this price was higher than market. I explained the market. It was the most expensive home ever sold within the city limits of the town I lived in, Fort St. John at the time. So I explained all this to him, and I said, I'll list it at your price, as long as you understand the facts. But I need you to sign a form saying, I told Ray to list it at this price. I disregarded all the information that Ray gave me about the market, because Ray told me that I would forget that it was him that wanted to do this. So Ray made me sign a document so that I would not be able to tell my friends 3 or 4 months into the deal that Ray is not selling my house. I don't know what the heck's wrong with him. You see what I'm saying? If you list it at the wrong price, that's one thing. But if you can take all the flack that comes afterwards when they say, what the heck are you doing? You've got a problem. So this will help you to do that, right? So then if you do the absorption rate at the market analysis, there's going to be more sales. Am I right? This is not rocket science. It works anywhere. So obviously the absorption rate is a better number, and if we do it, we're going to find out if we divide the absorption rate by the number of listed properties at that price, that the amount of inventory is only a few months. So if you want to sell the home sooner than later, we have to be competitive with the market. So I need you to sign off on this document, and that's what the sheet looks like, right? So you basically, there's the CMA prices. You can download that sheet. Would that be a little nice thing to have? Mm-hmm.